What is up, guys? Hi, my name is Kari Kawai, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my story and what coaching has done for me. So, you guys are in this group because you're interested in this coaching job that we do. And I want to tell you, I have been a coach for 4 years, and I plan on being one till I'm 90. I started out just as a challenger, as a customer of DVDs back in the day. I jumped in with Insanity Max 30 with Shaun T. I was a full-time registered nurse at the time, pediatric nurse, and I was busy. I was really busy. So the job I had, I was working full-time. We also had to pick up 12 hours on call every other week. So a lot of times I was working 4 days a week. I was also going back to school for my bachelor's at the time for that 50-cent raise. Hey, yay. So I was going back for my bachelor's degree. So I was also doing school plus clinical hours. And I just needed something I could do at home. I was feeling absolutely uncomfortable in my body. I was eating my weight in Hamburger Helper and things because I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know what my plate was supposed to look like. And I saw some posts from my coach that she was posting about doing this workout at home that was only 30 minutes. It was 5 days a week. I am not a 6 to 7 day workout person from the very beginning. So I was like, 5 days, I can do that. And so I jumped right in. I actually asked for to jump in as a challenger for a Christmas present because I was like, I want this Christmas to be about me and to be better going on into the new year. So I jumped in, went all in. My coach at the time was like, hey, I totally think you should be coaching, share your journey. I was like, no, thank you. And so I just kind of put that in the back of my mind. So I finished those 8 weeks of Insanity Max 30 in February of that year and was like, one, I feel awesome. Two, I know how to eat. I'm not driving through McDonald's on the way to my nursing shifts. And I love to travel. So why not do this? Help women feel as great as I feel. Help some of my nurse friends feel as great as I feel. And make a little extra for my flights. So I did just that. I jumped in February and made actual, income my first month. My first month I made like $465, something like that. Income disclaimer, you have to work for it. And every bit of income is based on your efforts. But I made about $500 and I was able to buy 2 plane tickets for further on that year to travel with my husband, which is my best friend in the whole world. We've been together almost 8 years and we do everything together. And for me to be able to pay for my own flights to travel with him was like, ding, light bulb goes off. Like, I love this. So I sat down with him. I was like, what do I need to earn as a Beachbody coach to do this full time? And we pushed for that and we hit that in December. And in December of that year, I went all in and I became a full-time Beachbody coach. And wow, has that changed my life. And I feel like my why has changed. So I jumped in as a Beachbody coach because I wanted to help other women feel as great as I felt. I wanted them to fall in love with food and I wanted them to have a better relationship with food. And I wanted them to be able to have workouts at home that would give effective results for their busy lives. I was a 26-year-old girl and I felt like I was wearing busy as a badge of honor. Like I was like, I am so busy and I never sleep. And I was a zombie. I was working night shifts and day shifts and on call in pediatrics, mind you, which was horribly hard on my heart. And it was just hard. And so when I became a full-time Beachbody coach, I was like, la da da, like life is wonderful. And I didn't know then how bad and how bad I needed Beachbody and how much Beachbody was going to be my life until I really needed it. So I went full-time as a Beachbody coach in January. And 6 months later, my mom, who was so young, 52 years old, found out she had cancer. And this is the woman who was getting up with me at the same time. Obviously she doesn't live with me. She lived far away, but she was getting up 5:30 in the morning, doing her yoga, popping in her DVD, pressing play, drinking Shakeology, eating organic, 132 pounds soaking wet at 5'4". Was diagnosed with cancer and my world was rocked. My mom was my best friend in the whole world. And for me to get this news, I was shaken. I'm like, how am I supposed to share on social media? How am I supposed to encourage other people when I feel like I'm drowning in this news? Of course, we thought, we'll fight. She's young, she's healthy, whatever. But within a year and 3 months of that time, we lost her. And I share that with you because coaching allowed me to never miss a chemo treatment with my mom. The pictures, the memories, the laughs, every trip to Houston, which is 11 hours from my house, 11 hours and 12 minutes to be exact from here to MD Anderson, 6 trips in 6 months, I didn't miss a single one. I popped up my laptop in the backseat of my car and dove into helping other women feel good. I dove into a team that wanted to work from home because they didn't know that they needed time when they needed time. I dove into showing up with my dad every morning at the hotel. We would go down and we would put on Insanity Max 30 because that is my soulmate program out by the pool in Houston, Texas at 5:30 in the morning and do our workouts because it was the only thing at the time that we can control. We couldn't control the news we were getting. We couldn't control watching my mom get sicker. We couldn't control the cancer spreading, but I got to be there every moment because of the job I had. Did I know at the time when I started sharing my journey and started sharing my sweaty selfies and my dancing workouts? Because girl knows, everyone knows I love to dance. So when the dancing program came out, I was like, I'm in. Did I know back then that I would need the time? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But there was never a moment as a daughter, as a coach, that I had to tell my mom I couldn't go. I never had to take PTO. I never had to not make a paycheck because I had used all my PTO. I never had to say I couldn't come stay with her over the weekend because I worked every other weekend. 6 months before that, I was working every other weekend. My nephew on his birthday had to come visit me at the hospital, and I wasn't going to do that forever. And that is what coaching has done for me. Yes, I am in the best shape of my life. I can have blue hair and a side shave and wear crazy lipstick and music and outfits and all of that. But what coaching gave to me was time. Time I didn't know I needed then, but time that I have now. And the last thing I want to say about coaching, because the workouts are great, the Shakeology literally saves my gut every day. But there are 2 things that coaching has given me that I pray to God every night is never taken away. One is time. I spend breakfast, lunch, and dinner with my husband, and I can never get that time back. When everything was going on with my mom and she got her angel wings, my team literally sat with me at the funeral. They sat with me at the table afterwards when we were all having dinner with my family. They were there. They were there sitting with me. Everyone kept coming over. Oh, are you with Beachbody? Oh, are you guys part of Beachbody? Is this Beachbody? They didn't hesitate. They didn't say, I can't afford it, or I don't have time, or I'm not off that weekend. They came and they were there and they sat with me during the hardest day of my life. And for Beachbody and for coaching, I am forever grateful. And yes, I'm emotional because you guys, this is recent. This is very, very recent in my life. And every day that I invite someone or get someone plugged into our challenge group or talk to someone just like I am with you guys about coaching, I want you guys to hear from my soul and my heart what this business has done and why coaching means the world to me. Did I start with a workout program? Yes, and you should too. And you should continue to share the workouts because that's part of it. There are 3 things that we provide as Beachbody coaches. We provide the nutrition, we provide the workouts with results guaranteed, and the support. And you can't get that anywhere else. So that's the short and sweet. I was trying to keep this under 10 minutes. But I could talk about Beachbody and I could talk about coaching forever and a day because it gave me the support that I needed in the hardest time in my life. It gave me freedom in my job that I could work in pockets of the day to spend those moments with my mom, who was so young and taken from this world so early that I would never have been able to do that in any other job. And I got to do it, and I am forever grateful. So hopefully you guys got a chance to listen to my story. If you guys have any questions about my nursing journey, about my fitness journey, about my time doing this as a full-time coach and fitting that into pockets of the day, I would love to chat. So feel free to message me or ask questions on here, and that's all I have. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you guys soon.